Have you ever felt like you're sick and tired of this place, of this world, that it's too dark for you, it's too evil, it's too terrible. You don't belong here. This is not your home. This is not where you want to be. I remember feeling that for years and years and years. During the entire phase of my depression, which was like mild to extreme to fading. I always felt like, oh, this place is so awful. This place is some form of punishment or torture. Everybody's disgusting. The systems are horrible. And even during a certain phase, quite a good chunk of my spiritual learning, my spiritual awakening phase, I still had this belief of, let's get this over with. Teach me everything I need to know. Purge everything I need to know. Get rid of all the karmas. Do whatever. Give me all the lessons now, because I do not want to come back to this place. For the longest time, I always said, this is it. This is the last incarnation. I will do whatever I have to do to make sure I don't come back to this nightmarish hellhole. I want to say a couple of things. So first of all, yes, the world is full of all kinds of crap. There is, terrible human beings, corruption, pain, just wicked people. I'm not denying that is true. And also, I understand that there is a general, there are people who are on a path of completion, they want to get off the karmic wheel, they want to complete everything, and they want to attain that moksha, they want to be released. There's nothing wrong with that. And this is not what this video is about. This video specifically I just want to talk about me. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what happened to me, and I'm going to say that most likely it's probably going to happen to you. When I went through that spiritual awakening, I always say spiritual awakening is becoming awakened to your spiritual nature. Or another way of saying that is that your own very spirit within you is becoming awakened. And it's remembering, and it's saying, okay, wait, I have lived as a human. I have perceived myself as a human. I have perceived this world through the eyes and interpreted this world as a human. I have interacted with this world as a human. And now I want to see and interact as spirit. And that's the spiritual awakening process. And it's a complete rebirth. I get why it's considered like being, a rebirth. Because here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing for me is that after I went through this full awakening, because in the beginning it was to like get me out of this hellhole of a life. This life sucks. But when the sort of awakening process was completed, it was the everything that I perceived changed. So the world hadn't changed per se. The same political leaders were in place. I was still related to the same people I was related to. The community I was in, the neighbors I had, the global politics, international politics, state of the environment, mega corporations, none of those things changed. But I did not want to leave this world anymore. I had changed. And life has become sweet. I look forward to every day before my eyes are open. When I first perceive that I am alive and that I'm in this world, I give genuine thanks. Thank you for one more day on this planet. I look forward to the day when I'm no longer limited by my humanness and my physical body. I look forward to seeing what the other side is. I look forward to living in a form where I can interact with the people that are no longer on this plane, the people that I've lost, quote unquote lost. So I'm not afraid of that, but I don't need that day to come today. In fact, I pray for enough good health and to be able to live on this planet as long as possible. I love it. I love the game of life. I love this process that I call co-creation. I love the endless buffet that is life. I love choosing. I love tasting, trying. I love finding my preferences. I love setting my sights in something and then telling the spirit within me, come on, let's go. Let's do that now. I love seeing people. I love seeing people's, where they're at, even when they're struggling. Like yesterday, someone who is part of my life, friend, but also sort of more like business, more businessy than friend, but still friend, is stuck in a really sad sort of self-sabotaging emotional pain, avoidance, not processing grief, suppressing anger and self-loathing. Like it's a thing. He's just, and it flared up, and I looked at him and I was like, wow, you're really struggling. And I tried to sort of like show him a different perspective, but I also realized you can't see what you can't see until you're ready to see it, kind of thing. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm sorry you're going through this. I pray for your awareness of the patterns that govern you. I pray that you come to the place where you learn to surrender and heal it all and release it all and blossom. But I was still able to look at him and smile and be like, oh, isn't the whole journey beautiful? Isn't it? I don't want to make it sound horrible, but like too fake. But genuinely, the act of learning, the act of making mistakes, the act of doing it the wrong way and then figuring out how to do it the right way is beautiful. And navigating a world full of unconscious people is very challenging and oftentimes dangerous. But when you understand who you are, who you're connected to, and who is guiding you, the consciousness, the layers of your consciousness, and that is helping you and assisting you and impulsing you on where to go and what to do, when you know that, you're not afraid of it anymore. You know, it is a landmine, but you have the tools to detect where every single mine is and to avoid it. And when you're trying to co-create something, it doesn't come instantaneously, but it's a fun little puzzle because you know that it is coming. You know that it is there. And it's more like, ooh, where did you, I know, like you're talking to spirit and you're saying, oh, I know that there's a pathway to get to there, and I know it's there, and I know you're asking me to figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna work with you. Let's do it. Is it this way? No. Okay, is it this way? Okay, it's this way. Cool. And you see all the synchronicities, you see all the helpers that the oneness of life has put on your path to get you from A to B, and you feel humbled, you feel treated special, you feel like, oh, you're so sweet. I can't believe you did that. Thank you. Like, life is just different. Anyhow, I didn't mean to actually go off on that angle. What I wanted to say is that the spiritual awakening process is the process by which you understand the unconsciousness in people. You understand what they have to learn. You understand that the purpose of this realm is to learn that. You understand that this world is a world where we all agree to forget our nature as spiritual beings. We all chose to forget that God dwells within us, as us, and is guiding us from inside, from the Holy Spirit within us. And we all went there and saw, and it's sort of like, it's like a little spiritual escape room that we all agreed to experience. And we go out there and we see just how bad we could mess it up. And then we see just how long it takes us to turn around and say, surely there must be more to it than this. Surely there must be help. I clearly do not know what I'm doing. Surely there must be some level of consciousness somewhere that knows what to do. Help me. And then you look at it and you hear the whole, like the cosmic orchestra crescendo and be like, she has asked for help. Here we come. And then you see people's lives turn around. You see it in yourself. You see it in your loved ones. And because your life is turning around and you are clearing the pathways that allow spirit and a higher consciousness to live and act through you and in your life, you start to see your family go through it, your neighbors, your friends go through it. And you're like, oh, I know what's happening to you. I was there. You're going to be okay. You're going to survive it. You watch people with depression and your heart goes out to them, but you go, depression is the first step in spiritual awakening. You're going to survive this and it's going to get so much better. And 5 years from now, your life is going to be so good. And anyhow, when you start to see the illness that we suffer from, you get compassion for everyone. When you realize that we're all on our separate journeys of figuring out and remembering our nature and turning towards spirit for help, you become patient with people and you allow them to figure that journey out on their own. When you realize that you are fundamentally well, that I am at peace, I am content, I am well, I am taken care of, I have everything that I need, I am connected to everything I'm connected to everyone, I don't lack anything, there is no grief, there is no yearning, I'm not pining for anything, I'm not in any pain, I'm here, I am fundamentally well, and from that state of wellness, I am here to enjoy life. And then life becomes something that you do for fun. And then when you realize that you are connected to, fueled by, inspired by, protected by, and guided by the one force that runs this entire universe, then it becomes the greatest adventure of figuring out, what do I want? How do I get it? And how do I take this cosmic energy and bring it into the world? What am I creating? What am I building? It's so good. Anyhow, so this video didn't end up going where I wanted it to go, but whatever, it's all good. It's all here to say, I hear way too often, get me out of this world. I'm sick of this world. Even in the spiritual awakening community, you hear people saying, I want to awaken so I can get the hell out of here. When you awaken, when you really, really awaken, when you're completed the journey, because it's quite a little arc that you go through, when the surrender happens, when you find your true nature and you realize your true nature, the entire world changes because you change. What you see changes, the potential that you see changes, why you are here changes in your cognition, how to live and interact with the world changes. And you don't care that the world isn't bringing you joy, because you have the joy. You are bringing the world joy. You're bringing the world love. And then it becomes a fun thing. It becomes an act of generosity. It's just really good. I was going to tell you guys a metaphor, but you'll say I'm just too happy and too positive. I just want to tell you, if you're at a place where you're ready to hear it, life gets sweeter. It gets better. Turn inside. What you're seeing outside is horrific. It is horrific because the answer that you're looking for is inside. Life, God, your spirit, your higher self, your highest form of wisdom is going to cause you to hate everything you see, fail at everything you try, bump into a wall everywhere you go, until you figure out, wait, I have nowhere else to go. Perhaps, maybe I should go inside. And when you go inside, the journey begins. And you are helped and guided by your higher self, by the one who has been watching you go the wrong way, turn around and come back. And your higher self is just doing a little dance like a puppy at the door, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, look at this, look at this. And the whole journey is going to be sometimes unbelievably challenging, sometimes frustrating because you're releasing things, you're releasing trapped energies, you're challenging who you think you are and what your role in the world is, and your ego is grating against this reality. Okay, fine, it's not an easy path, but your sense of self only gets better. Your perception of the world only gets better, and the way you interact with the world only gets better. And there comes a point where you feel like, wow, my moment-to-moment reality in this world is primarily fantastic. Moments of seeing the shadow that still persists, moments of releasing, moments of being challenged, moments of being worried, moments of addressing latent fears that are in me, sure. But by and large, life is good. The experience of life is good. So I just want to say that. I hope that gives some people some hope. I hope it motivates you. And you know what? Leave a comment and tell me either way. But I really also want to hear from those of you who have experienced this. Is this your truth? Have you come to a point where you go, wow, I like it here? I would love to hear those comments. Thank you very, very much. And by the way, I also want to mention that I am beginning a course in my membership program / Patreon group. Either way, the links are in the description. Course is beginning this week. It's like a video and an exercise every week, plus a live meeting every other week. But for the next couple of months, we're going to be focused on co-creation, the joy, the beauty, the process, the excitement of co-creating as a human with the spiritual parts, with your guide, yourself, your higher self, spirit, God, whatever aspect or perspective you want to have on that. How do we bring that here? Yeah. So anyhow, if you're interested, check the links. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk again soon. Bye.